Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the people in between. Welcome to Artist on Artist live interview. I am your host, Ivan Quesada, aka Mr. Flames 96 on all social media, and I am joined by the lovely Ege Atila, who is an MFA 1 actor here at CalArts, the school that I go to, okay? Phenomenal school, phenomenal program, phenomenal gentleman that I'm standing here next to.
Thank you.
You just opened a show at CalArts, and we're gonna get into that, of course. But the first question that I like to ask to all of my guests is, why? Why do you do what you do? Why did you choose to be an artist? I think the why, again, is extremely important.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you do what you do? First of all, who are you, first of all?
Let's start
Let
with
them
that,
know,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so my name is Ege Atila. I was born in Turkey. I grew up in Turkey. Then I came to the US in 2018 for college. I went to the University of Chicago. I studied mathematics, which has nothing to do with what I'm doing now.
I mean, it does, in my opinion,
some people
but we'll get to that.
disagree. But I studied mathematics. Then I worked at a corporate job for a year, and I was quite unhappy with where I was in my life. Then I decided to apply to grad school and specifically acting programs. And now I'm at CalArts with Ivan. We're in the same cohort. And I love what I'm doing. I'm a writer. I'm a playwright, an actor, a composer, lyricist. And I just opened my show Bad Blood here, which I wrote. It's a one-man musical, but we can get into that.
Yeah, we will definitely get into that. The question I asked you, though, is why? Why did you choose to go from mathematics to art?
Because I had no other option. Being an artist it's like food or water or air. It's something that I can't live without. Without it, my life doesn't have any meaning. It's how I process things. So, that's why I do it.
That's a great answer. I agree. I love life, and art is an imitation of life. And I agree. I can't see myself doing anything else.
Exactly.
So I hear what you're saying.
Nice.
But you know what? I really want to get into your show. I really want to get into it. So
let's do it.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm actually coming to see it tonight. But you've had 2 performances of it, or just 1?
I had a dress rehearsal, or as I call it, an undress rehearsal. I performed the show in my underwear, so there aren't a lot of costumes. Yes. So I had my undress rehearsal on Tuesday, and I opened the show last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did it go?
The reception was really positive. A lot of people appreciated it. There were a couple people who were crying a lot.
Oh.
So I'm sorry, but I hope there was something cathartic about it. And we had a Q&A after the show, which ran for like 20-30 minutes, I think. And people asked really engaging questions. So I think they connected to the material on a very deep level, which was very satisfying for me.
I love that. So what drove you to write this? And what drove you to write this is the first question, but a follow-up question is this the first thing you've written?
Yes.
It is?
It is.
Wow.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Because I am somewhat of a playwright. I took playwriting class at UCSD, and I really enjoyed playwriting. But I haven't actually written anything and performed it. I haven't completed anything yet. I have a script that I've been working on for a while, but it's not done. So this is your first written piece.
Yes.
Tell me about that process.
Okay.
Tell me about that process from start to finish of writing this piece.
Okay. So I started writing the piece in 2023 in winter. I was at the University of Chicago, and I was taking this musical theater writing class.
Yeah.
And for one of my assignments, I had to create a musical.
Okay.
So I came up with this idea. I presented it to my teacher.
Yeah.
And my instructor was like, "Hey, do you want me to be fully honest?" And I said, yes, please.
Of course. Yeah, please.
And he said, "Well, if you produce this musical, people are going to come and see it, and they're going to say, 'Oh, look at what Ege came up with. That was really good.'
Interesting.
But if you want to make them go, 'Wow, what did I just watch?' then you have to be more unfiltered. Because he thought I was like taking things from my real life, but I was filtering them. Like I was
Yeah.
putting these layers in between what was my experience,
Yeah.
or what was my authentic experience, and
Yeah.
what I was presenting.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, give me 2 days.
Yeah.
And then I totally scrapped that idea
Yeah.
and started working on Bad Blood, which is an autobiographical show about my father's passing,
Yeah.
which had happened a year prior to me taking this class. So it is very raw, it is very vulnerable, it's very honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my writing process. And it took me, I want to say, a couple weeks, like 2-3 months to
Yeah.
finish the first iteration.
Yeah.
And then I took the show to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Okay. Wow.
Over the summer.
Yeah.
And I performed it there. And now, yeah, I've been adding things. I've been working with one of our directors here, Duran.
I love Duran. I
Yeah.
could talk about Duran all day.
Yes, yes. You should invite him.
I did actually. I invited him.
Oh, yeah, you
I
did,
invited
you did.
Duran to
He's
come
amazing.
interview him like 2 weeks ago, but he's a busy guy, so he couldn't make it. But that's okay.
He is.
I will get him on here eventually. You guys will meet Duran.
You have to. You have to. He's
Also, hi Dev. Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you, brother. This is Ege. He's an
Hey.
artist, and we're interviewing him.
Hey.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, he really just did tell you to just get out of your own way.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
that's a big note.
It is.
It's a
It is.
huge note to receive as an artist.
It is.
And sometimes we need to hear it.
Oh yes.
You know.
Oh yes.
So I'm sure you needed that.
I
And
did.
here you are.
I did. Yeah. If it weren't for that show, I wouldn't be here.
Wow.
Yeah. It's weird how the universe works
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
So speaking of the universe, you said that you wouldn't be here without that show.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Where would you be? No, I don't even want to ask where you would be. I want to know how the universe lined up for you to put yourself here where you are today.
Okay. So my dad passed away in 2022.
Okay.
And I took a leave of absence because I had to go back to Turkey and take care of my family.
Yeah. From math.
Yes.
We were doing math at the
Yeah,
time still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I got back to school in autumn, I had to take an extra class to graduate in time
Yeah.
because my schedule was really messed up, my
Yeah.
class schedule.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I know I like theater, I like acting, I like writing things, and I know how to write music. So let me
Yeah.
take this musical theater writing class.
Totally.
It's going to be an easy credit.
Oh gosh.
And
Yeah.
it was not. It was very demanding. It was one of the hardest classes that I took in U Chicago. And mind you, I was studying math, which isn't very easy.
No, math is not.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least not for me. I mean, I studied math, but I wouldn't say I'm good at math.
Right.
So, but yeah, and I really got along well with my instructor, and I took another class that he offered in our winter quarter, and that's when I started working on the show. So, yeah, if it weren't for my dad's passing, I wouldn't have met my teacher, and I wouldn't have started writing this show, and then I wouldn't have taken it to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Yeah.
And I used that when I applied here.
Yeah.
Like that was some of the supplementary materials that I
Submitted?
Submitted, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it played a huge role in me getting here.
Yeah.
And I brought it up in my interview too, with Lars and Miriana. Yeah.
Fascinating. You interviewed with Lars and Mariana.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys don't know who that is.
Oh
but,
yeah, yeah. sorry.
Lars is one of the directors and professors here,
Mhm.
and Mariana pretty much runs the program.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
acting program.
Yeah.
I believe Lars runs the directing program.
I think so.
Yes,
I think
yes,
so. Yeah.
yes.
She runs the acting program. He runs the directing program.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they're
yeah.
phenomenal people. It's really cool though.
Thanks.
Yeah. What an experience. So I'm curious because I'm curious because I've only just known this, right? And we've met a lot of people here that were in other careers before this,
Mhm.
right? And like you said, you did math. So, but you knew how to play the piano,
Yeah, yeah. I've been
right?
playing
So
the
like,
piano since I
so there's
was
been an
8
artist
or
in
9.
you, but even before
Yeah.
math. So
Yeah.
like, tell me about your experience with the piano,
Okay.
because you were an artist even before that. Like when you learned
Yeah.
piano, why did you learn piano? I guess is my question.
So my mom and dad would go to work and I'd be home alone a lot.
Yeah.
And I think they wanted me to try out different things and not stay at home all day long. So they signed me up for this piano class and I loved it. I loved it. I was not a great pupil. I always played songs that I wanted to play and not the songs my teacher wanted me to play.
Right.
So I would get my teacher upset all of the time, but I absolutely loved it. And my teacher thought I was talented enough that
Right.
I should take a composing class.
Right.
So a composition class. So I started taking that class and I started composing music around,
Yeah.
I think I was around the age of 11.
Okay.
Or
Young.
10. Yeah,
Young.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been ever since I was little, I've always composed music, played the piano,
Yeah.
and I really wanted to be a singer.
Yeah.
My voice.
You
changed
sing
a lot.
really well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
My voice has changed a lot.
I'm sure. Oh, from
So-
11, I'm sure. Yeah.
So there was a really long time where I couldn't sing at all,
Wow.
but now I think I found. my
You're getting there.
footing.
Yeah. I love that.
But yeah, even when I was in high school or in college, even when I was like studying all these random things, I always created things.
Yeah.
Created music or wrote poems.
Yeah.
Because yeah, as I said, that's how I process
Of course.
everything.
Definitely.
That's like my food and water. So
Yeah.
without it, I'd be utterly lost. Yeah.
I hear you. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Art is why we live.
Mhm.
I think mathematicians, doctors, lawyers, all these people that follow these crafts, I think those are noble professions, right? Those are things that as a species we need,
Yeah.
right? We need those things to survive,
Mhm.
right? But I think, and Robin Williams said this, art though is why we live, right?
That is so poignant. I just want to add on to that. I think there's a difference between existing and living.
Yes,
And
I completely agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, those professions are necessary. They're crucial.
Necessary, crucial,
for our
exactly.
survival.
For survival, for science, for research, all of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think there's something about art that brings another layer of, like, I think it takes pure existence to another level.
Yeah.
And makes life worth living.
Yeah.
I think.
I agree.
For me at least.
No, I completely agree. And I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson that was talking about this. So he was talking about how, like, because he's all about space, which is great,
Yeah.
right? And like the universe and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so like there's certain laws that just kind of consistently exist, right? And those are things that are constants. But art is all different. Like the universe exists within its own laws, right? And that's a constant. But then every time that you make a piece of art, that art inside of this universe has never existed before.
Yeah.
When you perform this in the universe, only that moment exists.
Yeah. It reminds me of what our one of our teachers, Tina,
Yeah,
says.
I
Like,
love her.
do you remember? Like, I can't quote it directly, but she always talks about creating things out of nothing,
Yeah,
and that's what we do.
that's
Like,
literally what we
breathe
do.
life into something
Yeah.
that didn't exist before.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and I think there's something very magical about that.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
So then my next question for you is, how did it go from math to acting? Like, why acting? Because like you said, you played the piano, you made music, you wanted to sing. So like, why didn't it go from I'm doing math and I hate it, let's go to like a music school, let's go to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what made you decide to do acting?
I started acting when I was in high school. When I was a freshman in high school.
Okay, cool.
One of my English teachers thought I should audition for a play, and that's where it all started.
Okay.
And
What play was it?
it wasn't
Your
a
first play ever. What was it?
It wasn't a play. Oh, my first play ever in high school was Romeo and Juliet. But actually,
Wow.
no, it wasn't a
Wow.
play. It was something
That's
called
really interesting.
the Improv Olympics, where we just like wrote sketches and
Got it.
performed them. So
Got
like we were both writers and performers.
Yeah.
And yeah, it wasn't the play.
Got it.
It was that, And ever since I started doing it, I loved it. I love
Yeah.
being on stage and telling stories.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love music. I love singing. I love playing the piano. But I've always wanted to merge those two things,
Totally.
like music and theater,
Absolutely.
or like acting and music.
Totally.
So that's what I tried to do with my show too. Why acting and not music?
Yeah. Right?
Acting is so limitless. There are so
Oh.
many things you can do.
Absolutely.
Like the way you can use your body, your voice.
And that's also so general when you say body. Like the things that you can do with just your hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Just
we've been
like
learning that
even
with Tina.
Just
Yeah.
with your fingers.
With your finger. The amount of
Yeah.
power that you have in a finger
Yeah.
to create a piece of art
Yeah.
is already insane.
Yeah.
Now imagine, and then the rest.
So
you know?
yeah, you have this instrument and the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
So I think that's what drew me to acting.
Yeah.
Because I felt very rigid in my method. Like I wanted to be limitless, be boundless. So that's why I wanted to do it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So then tell me about your experience doing plays. You said high school, you did Romeo and Juliet. What else have you done since then? Like, give me your resume, I guess.
My resume. So
Yeah.
I did Romeo and Juliet. I did A Midsummer Night's
A Midsummer Night's Dream?
No, it wasn't that. It was another Shakespeare play
Okay.
that I don't remember.
What was it about? Maybe I know.
It was a mishmash of a lot of things.
Okay,
It wasn't a good
for sure.
production.
All
Sorry,
right.
Miss Stillman.
So yeah, scrap that from the memory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did a couple Turkish plays.
Cool. Yeah.
There was a play that I don't remember their names. They were in Turkish. Oh, I played.
Gotcha.
I played the government inspector from the government inspector.
I've never heard of it.
It's by Nikolai Gogol, a Russian playwright and writer.
Cool.
Oh, he's an amazing author.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
That's awesome.
I definitely recommend it.
Okay.
I think you'd love it actually.
Maybe
it's
I
really
would.
funny. It's
Okay.
really
I
funny.
love comedy.
Yeah, and
I'm
it's
excited
really,
to do comedy in our next
Yeah,
semester. Yeah,
yeah,
I've already
so am I.
come up with some ideas for shows
yeah?
that I want to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
exciting.
I have some ideas.
Okay, we
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
talk about
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah,
And I want to work with you too.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't got
let's
the
do it,
chance to
let's
work
do
with
it.
you, so
Yeah,
we should
yeah, we
definitely.
haven't, we
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah.
But
We
we
haven't.
should.
Yeah, we definitely will. We definitely will. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We have worked a lot in one of our classes, directing lab. But
Yes.
That's separate.
Yes, but not separate. And then also, like, even though we
Not
have worked
one-on-one.
together, yeah, not one-on-one, even in this last production.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ege and I just closed a show for our directing lab called 448 Psychosis, written by Sarah Kane. And that was a really intense experience because
It was very heavy.
it was very heavy. Sarah Kane, I didn't know her work until we started doing this play. Duran, the director that we spoke about, he chose it. And it's very much about pain and love and suicide and mental health and psychosis. And so as artists embodying that, it was heavy. It was heavy. It was a real challenge to put that on ourselves and produce that emotion to its truth.
Yeah.
You know, I think our career is about truth, and Luis kind of talked about that during his presentation the other day when he talked about his research, because our goal, and I was talking to this about Jingo with Jingo too, because our goal as artists, as actors specifically, is to bring truth. Truth. That's our job, is to embody these people and find the truth of what it is.
I couldn't agree more. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
We have a
that's-
question from our audience. What was the hardest part of preparing for that play? I'll let you answer first.
Psychosis.
Yeah.
Just the emotional vulnerability.
Right.
Yeah. Because I mean, the monologue that I had, it was about deciding to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that character of Sarah Kane, the writer, had agency over, her mortality.
Yeah.
And that's very heavy.
Yeah.
And to bring that to life on stage and not fake it, but really honor that experience, that was really challenging for me.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I had a similar challenge because as a craft, I don't find it difficult to jump into emotions because of the practice that I have. What I found challenging was really connecting my body to what that emotion is and where in my body does that live specifically. I ended up finding it in my stomach and in my face.
Oh, interesting.
Especially with the characters that we were playing, because we were playing drag queens.
Yeah.
Right, because Duran's vision, he mentioned this later, but I kind of got the idea that Duran wanted to do this play as a drag show, because a lot of the things that Sarah Kane talks about in her play, he has seen and experienced in that realm. So that's why it was in a drag show. And so I found it kind of, because I'm not a drag queen. I love drag queens. I've done drag makeup, but I'm not a drag queen. And so I was struggling to find where that emotion like truly lives inside of my body and inside of this character's body. Mm-hmm. So that was a challenge for a while. But once I found it, I found it. Mm. Once I found it, it was really easy to just like, not physically touch it, but just like emotionally just touch those places and then just allow that to flow. But that was the challenge, was like understanding who this person was and where it lives in them. Yeah. Mm. So that was the challenge. But yeah.
It was a wonderful experience.
I agree.
I think it really connected with the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
You could feel it in them. You could see it in them.
Yeah.
Well, there was moments where we had to interact with the audience. And yeah, I talked about this in the Q&A. Like I could see it in their face. Like the people that I had to grab and lift and move when I was speaking to them, I could see it. I could feel them feeling what we were feeling.
Yeah.
So that was truly fascinating.
And I don't want to get like cheesy, but that's like the power of theater, I think.
Absolutely.
Like establishing that connection with the audience and being in solidarity. I think that's very magical.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My next question for you is, what have you learned? What's one thing that you have learned in this program that you would teach to someone? something that you think that you really have a grip on, that if you were your older self teaching, what would it be?
Letting things go.
Mm.
Letting go of excess tension.
Mm-hmm.
And just
That's
releasing your body and releasing yourself. Mm-hmm. Because my approach to acting was like, I was trying to conjure up these emotions, but I was really muscling my way through it. I was really forcing it. Say like, if I wanted to get angry or like try to tear up, I don't know. And
it's hard to do when you're tense.
Yeah. And
it's hard to produce any emotion.
Because you tense up when you do those things.
Yeah.
And you think you can access those states by tensing up in a similar way. But actually, when you just let things go, when you relax I don't want to say relax but like when you release that tension, it becomes so much easier to access those things.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yes, it's very hard.
Challenging.
It's very challenging.
Yeah.
I have been working on that for a long time. I had a Miser professor who talked about our emotions being kind of like a lake. And this lake has a dam, right? And your emotions flow through this river. And so the challenge is, how do you manage the dam, right? How do you manage this dam to allow that emotion to flow through as well as you need it to, right? And so tension can destroy your dam and damage it and not let it flow the way that you need it to. And so it can either not flow and not provide the water that it provides for the life on that river, or it can explode and overwhelm. And so tension can really damage you in that way. Because one of two things is gonna happen, like I just said. It's either gonna not allow that river to flow the way that it needs to, or it's gonna get too tight and it's gonna pop. And that emotion will flow through that river and overwhelm it.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool.
And so like I said, the challenge is,
that analogy.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. The challenge is how to control that dam so that you can open it enough to allow whatever emotion you're crafting for to flow the way that it needs to flow.
And that's the craft, right?
Yes, that's the craft. Yeah. Exactly.
You have to work on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a muscle you have to train.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, dude, acting is so intense.
Dude, right?
It's
Right?
It's not just the physical stamina, but the mental
Yes,
stamina too.
yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you have to be so
The emotional
focused.
stamina,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that has just, and I said it during our class on Thursday, energy and motion.
Energy.
Just
and
that
motion.
simple idea was so fascinating to me. That emotions, like that word emotion, quite literally just means energy in motion. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. I'd never thought about it like that. And it connects to the dam.
Yeah.
It's energy in motion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
It reminds me of that that episode. You have seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? The chakra episode.
This guy has no idea who he's talking to.
Oh, you were Sokka. I'm so dumb. Yeah.
Do you remember that day during the Moon Festival when Chewie came in and told that story? And
Yeah.
how like that girl turned into the moon?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember my reaction?
Yeah.
How I was like, no, like I exploded, bro. Yeah, that was
That's
really
rough,
funny.
buddy.
Dude, literally chat was like, that's rough, buddy.
nice.
That's really funny. Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway,
it's
so
like that
yes,
chakra
yes,
episode
yes,
where like you're
yes,
clearing
yes.
all the junk.
Yes,
in the
exactly.
stream. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Nice.
Okay, so my final question for you, because we're almost at time. My final question for you is, what's next? You're closing you're closing tomorrow.
I'm closing my
So
show.
you have two more
tomorrow.
shows.
Yeah.
Actually, let me ask this question first. You close your show tomorrow. What do you hope to learn? What do you hope to gain from that experience? After you close, and you're going to sit with it for a while. What do you hope to gain from this experience?
So as I said, I performed my show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago, and that was the first iteration of the show. Now with Duran, we've cut a lot of things.
Okay.
We make the script significantly tighter.
Nice.
So the pacing's way better, and
I love
we've
that.
gotten rid of a lot of superfluous fluff,
I don't know what superfluous means.
like redundant.
Got it. Thank
It
you.
doesn't really add anything to the story. You're basically repeating the same things. Yeah, we've been working on other things too. So this is the second iteration of the show. What I want to gain from this experience is I just want to get feedback from people.
Okay.
To see
Yeah.
what parts of the show, like what parts of the story are unclear or needs further, like which would benefit from further discussion.
Totally.
And I'm based on that feedback, I'm gonna revise certain things
Sure.
and add more things to the show too.
Totally.
Because the show is currently like around 55, 60 minutes.
Totally.
I want to make it around 65, 70 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna perform the show again next semester.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
then after that, I want to take it outside CalArts.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably the objective. I'm
Yeah.
sure I could see where you were going with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But chat is asking me, before you go, can you plug the show and what it is? Because I missed it. I just know it as the show.
Yeah. So the show's called Bad Blood. It is about my dad's passing and all of the chaos that ensued afterwards. It is very dark. It is very heavy, but it's very funny.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, people were really enjoying themselves. People were laughing.
I'm
a
excited
lot
to see it.
yesterday.
I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
to see it,
I
yeah.
think you're gonna have a good time.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too.
People kept telling me that it was really entertaining and fun, and it's a show about my dad dying. So I don't know how that happened, but it did. But yeah, it is a one-man show. It is a musical. I play the piano, I sing, and I tell the story of my dad's passing. Yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank
Well, thank you, Ege, for joining me today.
Thanks,
I really
Ivan.
appreciate it. Yeah.
I appreciate.
Yeah,
the
of
invite.
course.
You're the best.
It's been a pleasure. Thank
love
you.
you.
Bye, you guys.
See you, fam.